moving on, less about safety and more about practicality. As women, we encounter a lot more logistical issues than I think our male counterparts do when we are considering simple things like, I don't know, going to the bathroom in the woods, things like that. I've in quite a few women's forums. I've read and seen so many different wonderful, colorful conversations about this. It's not pretty. It has to happen. Just make sure you're not doing it in front of someone's trail camera or your own. That was something that I don't know that I've had to learn the hard way, but I definitely peed in the woods before I hunted. So it probably happened in front of someone's trail cam and I just didn't know. We know better now. Be aware. Check your surroundings. Some people like baby wipes. I do not, partially because of the scent factor. I was kind of brought up as a hunter to be a big time snob when it comes to scent control. And, the wall doesn't lie. Being able to get out there and get it done, sometimes there are sacrifices associated with that. Dead downwind makes these field washcloths that are scentless. Love them. They are not only scentless, they are scent control. So as an alternative to baby wipes, I'm with it. I think they're wonderful. I bought them in a bonus pack by accident this year, and I have nothing but good things to say about that. I am carry in, carry out with all of my waste. That means food wrappers, which, by the way, with the food wrappers, try to put in some sort of plastic wrap. Some people like aluminum foil. I don't. I do remove whatever I'm eating from its original packaging because the original packaging was not designed to be quiet. So we talk about scent control a lot. We're also going to talk about movement and minimizing sounds in the woods. So that's just a trick that I've picked up. Removing what you're going to eat from its original packaging is probably a really good idea. Speaking of carry in, carry out, odds are great that we are going to get our periods when we are in the woods. It is a fact of life. It happens. I don't ascribe to the used tampon tricks. I have never tried them. I've never been so bold to do that. I have heard that women do, and good for them. I will also put it out there that, again, when you are deer hunting, you are also predator hunting. So when this kind of thing, when we get our periods, it happens. I usually will have like a waste Ziploc bag or something with me, something that I can carry out all garbage and things like that, because tampon applicators are plastic, therefore not biodegradable. So things to think about in that sense. I also know of a few women out there who use tampons as a scent drag. And these are the unscented tampons. Let me put that out there into the world. For those of you who don't know what a scent drag is, they are these little rope type things, right? And you can attach them to your boot, just tie them around. And as you are walking through the woods, you've sprayed it with some sort of an attractant scent, usually like a dominant buck scent by that point, by the time you're using scent drags, or a doe and estrus scent. Doe and estrus is basically like ovulating doe. And those, serve their purpose, right? For the doe estrus, the ovulating doe scent attracts the rutted up, or I'm just gonna say it, super horny male deer that are coming in to potentially breed, and that is what we're after come November. But the tampons do act as kind of a backup to the scent drag. And you can also, after you've sprayed it with whatever attractant scent you want to, tie it on a branch or something like that to carry in the wind. So if this is something that we are going to have on our person and we don't have any of the scent drags, or some people use wicks. They make they're little tiny, I guess, white pieces of like cloth material that also hang in the tree. You can use those as well. It's kind of cool. DSG has actually thought a lot about some of these dilemmas that we have about having to like pull down multiple layers in the woods to use the restroom, use whatever pile of leaves you'd like. They added a drop seat to a lot of their bibs. So I'm not going to spend too much time plugging their products. They are fantastic. You guys know you will get a 40% off coupon to DSG for sticking it out through this webinar. So that's kind of cool. Something to think about, that they have thought of us. There is also if you're in the tree and you got to go, there is the do I climb down dilemma. There's not a lot of evidence that says that the smell from, RP impacts the deer any which way. I've never had any issues with that. Jury's still out. I've heard some anecdotes where it was like, yeah, the deer came in, but they stopped where I went and they smelled and they left. I've never had an issue. If I'm in a climber, full disclosure, I will not climb down. That is definitely too much work for me. So I've kind of crafted a way to still stay harnessed, still stay in my climber, sometimes 20 feet off the ground, and do what I got to do. It is what it is. Men don't have this concern. It's just easy. So I think it's important to talk about it in a space full of women and my dad and Torin. Just saying.